Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, we're reviewing a Corolla XSE. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and link you to the Brent Brown Toyota here in Orem, Utah, for giving me some time with this car. I'm going to include a link to their inventory in the description down below, so you can check out what they have currently. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Powering this is a naturally aspirated 2-liter 4-cylinder that goes through a CVT automatic. Fuel economy is 30 around town and then 38 on the highway, with power outputs being 169 horsepower and then 151 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, you guys can see we've got these really cool lines there on either side, and I love this red paint. And then popping down below, really sharp design here for the headlights. And then you guys can see it's blacked out around the Toyota logo. And then same thing here with the grille at the bottom. And then we do have fog lights. And putting it all together, the new Corolla has such a sporty look overall. Now, coming on the side here, our tire wheel setup is 225/40/18 in the front and over in the rear. And you guys can see with the wheels, they're this dark metallic gray. And I've always been a fan of how the fender kind of pops out in the Corolla a little bit. Notice the mirror cap blacked out, and then the roof also blacked out as well. And then here's your full side view with the Corolla. This is where you can see the hatchback design. Now here's a quick look at the key fob. We have our lock and unlock function, the Toyota logo there on the front as well, and there you go. And this is where we dive into the hatchback. You guys can see we've got a cargo cover built in from the factory, and storage space back here is actually really solid. We've got tons of vertical space. That's one of the biggest benefits of a hatchback over a sedan. And then they actually give you these nice handles here, so you can just kind of plop. Really cool looking taillights here, and then you guys can see the badges on the back. And then I like how it's blacked out here at the bottom. And putting it all together, again, especially with this paint color, it's just so dynamic. It looks cool. Now, taking a look at the door panel, you guys can see soft touch down below, and then look at the stitching that goes across, and then we got all this blacked out trim right here, and we have a cup holder for the rear passengers too. And then here are these seats. You guys can see two different material uses, two different colors. That's sweet. Now, the Corolla is a smaller car, so legroom isn't going to be massive, but I actually do fit back here, which is really cool. We also have some USB ports here in the rear, and then headroom back here. I fit, again. Now, taking a look at the front door panel, you guys can see soft touch here at the top, and look at the stitching down below. And then we've got all of our window controls here, door lock and unlock. We got our mirror adjustments as well. And then you guys can see here with the mirrors themselves. And then here's the front seat, same design as the back seats with the two different material uses. Power adjustments here on the side, and then you guys can see here for the lights. Steering wheel is manually adjustable, and I like this right here at the vent. It looks cool. Now, taking a look at the steering wheel, you can see soft touch all around. We've got controls like our adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist here on the steering wheel, controls for center stack, volume controls, voice command controls as well. And then you guys can see these stocks here on the back. Now, this has the Corolla's cool digital gauge cluster, so we can scroll through a few different menus here to see different bits of info on the car itself. But yeah, I like the overall design. And then we do have some different drive modes. Notice with sport mode, it kind of gives it a little bit of a red background there, but yeah, definitely fun. Now, in reverse, we do have a backup camera with trajectory lines, and resolution width is pretty solid. And then as for the infotainment system, this is Toyota's newer unit that they've thrown in all of their cars. It's got the shortcut bar. It responds really well. It's got a physical volume control there on the side. It's kind of hard to see because the lighting in here, but yeah, easy to use. Now, you notice the dash is all soft touch all the way across, and then look at that with the vent design. But yeah, it definitely has a more premium look and feel. And then we do have dual zone climate controls here. But my favorite part, wireless phone charging pad with heated seats. And I am using the heated seat today because it's pretty chilly. Now here's our shifter for that CVT. And if I move this out of the way, you guys can see the drive mode select with the stability control. And then you got nice stitching all around there. So again, more of a premium feel. We've got our auto hold here, and then the parking brake, some cup holder action. And then center console's got good storage, USBs as well. And then you can see the padding here on the top. And then, yeah, pretty big glove box for such a small car. So here's a window sticker for this Corolla. You guys can see all the standard equipment. We do have a few options on this, including the paint color, which is a special color. Anyways, total MSRP is $29,004. And let's see how it drives. Well, let's talk about visibility before we set off in the Corolla. You can see visibility over the hood, both the mirrors. Do a blind spot warning. Throw the rest through you. And we're actually going to reverse away. So super glad they have a covering, because it's raining today. This is super weird, like 2 years in a row where we've had tons of rain, and so we're probably gonna have a lot of snow this winter again, which will be good overall. It'll make filming interesting, that's for sure. But anyways, focusing here on the Corolla, which, by the way, look at that, camera system works great. Seats are really comfortable. That heated seat function is really nice, to be honest. I mean, yes, just give you guys an idea of the temperature swing. This is a regular thing with Utah. Yesterday it was about, I think, like 70 something degrees is what it got up to, over 70 degrees. Not quite up to 80, but it was getting close. And now it's 52 degrees. So yeah, it's quite the temperature swing, that is for sure. But what I will say is the Corolla's getting some good grips so far in the rain. It's front wheel drive. This 2 liter's got some decent pep in its step. Steering's light, but it's got a decent amount of directness as well. I like how well this drives. The suspension's comfortable too. Like, it's actually a really comfortable car. Gotta love the puddles. Gotta love the puddles. Yeah, it's smooth. I think that's a good way to put it. And some other stuff with this, like I said, kind of around the walk around, it does have a more premium feeling interior, and I like what they've done. You know, this is normal like Toyota stuff where it's soft touch, but it's the soft touch material that you can tell is going to last a long time. And that's one of the biggest differences between Toyota and some of the competition is, you know, their interiors might look a little bit cooler, but like this interior will still look like this after, you know, 200,000 miles. So it's a big benefit there. And yeah, I like the feel. I like the feel, that's for sure. Yeah, handles great. It does a really good job. And again, this isn't like a rocket ship, right? If you want a fast Corolla, they got the GR Corolla now for a reason. But I mean, in terms of just around town speed and everything, it's good. I don't feel like I need more power. I feel like it's a good amount. Now, obviously on the highway, you know, it does leave a little bit to be desired, but that's every single car in the segment, right? There's not a single car in the segment that, outside of the, you know, high performance ones like the GR Corolla, that are going to feel like super quick on the highway. So yeah, to pull everything together, I like this XSE package. And I just reviewed a Honda Civic EXL hatchback the other day, same price and similar features too. I'd say the Civic kind of goes more towards the luxury side with the ride quality and the overall feel. This I trust more though. Like, I feel like this is going to last longer, because the Civic had a 1.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. This has a naturally aspirated 4-cylinder, so I trust that a little bit more. And so yeah, let me know your thoughts on the Toyota Corolla XSE, and let me know if you'd get this or if you'd get that Civic EXL that I reviewed the other day.